Namaste, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining me. It's a beautiful day in nature. We're breathing in this amazing energy. This prana is coming through. I see some mangoes over here hanging in the air. It is such a great time to be alive. Now, have you noticed what's going on? Have you noticed all the changes and all the energy that has shifted lately? Okay, even 1 year ago to this exact day, the reality that you are experiencing is completely different. I want you to notice those changes. I want you to ask yourself a very simple question. Is this serving the highest good of all? Now, this shift that I'm referring to is the shift from the limitation of your mind and the fear or the third dimension, and we are channeling that energy into the heart. This great awakening is serving unconditional love. So you have to ask yourself, what in your life is not serving that unconditional love? What relationship are you in? What job do you have? What is that thing that is holding you back from experiencing this higher consciousness? Now, I'm going to give you the exact recipe and how this exactly works. Now, you have to get yourself out of the way. Not you, the higher self, you, the lower self, the ego. That part of yourself that is constantly worrying, constantly shouting about these negative beliefs of money, or that you don't deserve that thing that you are already manifesting in your life. Now, you have to let this energy come through. This isn't actually happening by you. You'll notice that manifesting doesn't require any energy from your ego or the lower self. This is actually quite the opposite. You have to get out of the way and let this energy come in tune with you. Now, that's your higher self. That's that more expansive part of you that has been guiding you with all these little breadcrumbs that you need to follow in order to fully activate higher consciousness. This is what it comes down to. Nobody else can do it for you. Now, you'll notice as this great awakening continues, you are going to get even more distracted. You are going to get even more uncomfortable, because there are forces that are leading the way for the matrix, keeping people trapped in that fear, keeping you stuck in that vibration that is not allowing you to enter higher consciousness. Now, I'm here to tell you, you have the power to change that. You have the power to create a new belief system, to upgrade your energy, to go beyond all of those limitations, because guess what? Just like that belief system developed, you can change it. It didn't happen overnight. Therefore, you're not going to create that change overnight. I'm not here to sell you, any technique or anything that's going to create some instant results. That's the matrix. That's the third dimension, polarizing everything over and over again. I'm here to tell you that it has already happened. That abundance is already within you. That thing that you're manifesting, that thing that you are embodying, comes down to you upgrading your vibration, your energy, so you can get in tune with that same vibrational point as that thing that you're manifesting. That's how this works. It's called the law of attraction. It's called the law of magnetism. There's nothing that you can do in order to change those rules. All you can do is change your energy, change the way you think, and therefore your reality will reciprocate those thoughts, those new ideas, this new higher vibration that you are already a part of. So examine those parts of yourself. Examine those limitations that were placed, because guess what? They weren't you. That's not who you are. You are not your mind. You're not your thoughts. You're not even this body. Remember, you are infinite consciousness wrapped up in human form. Those limitations are no longer serving you. Not mommy, not daddy, not your partner. Nobody can do this for you. You have to put in that work. Now, how do you do that? It's called meditation. This is the key technique in order to break that cycle, right? The subconscious mind loves repetition. You're just repeating these things over and over again. It's like rebooting from that computer program, right? From that point of least resistance. Your point, your vibration where you're at is only as good as your foundation. Now let's change that foundation. Let's upgrade your energy, right? The number one technique to do this is called meditation. Now, it's not what you might think. It's not about emptying your thoughts. It's not about clearing your mind. It's none of that. It's actually about you developing concentration, willpower, focus, getting that discipline to say yes when you actually mean it, instead of listening to that limiting belief that you're carrying over and over again. All right, let's stop that cycle. Let's bring in higher consciousness. Let's understand exactly why you created that obstacle so you can have that breakthrough. I want you to know right now that this is happening to you for a reason. It's not happening for just some old thing, right? Some coincidence. There are no such thing as coincidences. You'll notice when you stop questioning all that magic, you actually get a lot more results through this. It's like the only time that the suffering happens or that energetic block happens is when you are resistant to the energy coming down from the universe. That's what this Great Awakening is all about. You have the opportunity right now to wake up. There's never been a better time. All of these negative things that are happening on the surface, again, is just that evil cabal trying to keep you trapped in fear. That's it. It is seriously that simple. Yes, the mind will create some complex structure and get you caught in those what if scenarios. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if I don't get that new job? What if they come into my house? What if I don't get that vaccine? What about this? What about Corona? What about that? Right? Let's calm that chattering voice down, channel that energy into the heart, access this higher consciousness, get through those obstacles, and get to that breakthrough. I mean, it's just that simple. I'm not here to complicate it for you. That's the mind already doing that work. We have to simplify this. Let's get all that energy, gather all of your thoughts, and create that space, right? Create that environment so you can thrive. That's what is being required of you right now in this Great Awakening process. It's all about your perception. You'll notice that person who you thought you were in the past isn't who you are to this day. Just the fact that you clicked on this video, just the fact that you are here right now tells me that you are ready for the next level. Now the question is, are you going to follow through with action? Just understanding it through the intellect is step one. Bringing conscious awareness is just the beginning. Now you have to follow through with direct action. We call this karma yoga. You have a very specific karmic debt that you need to undo right here in this life. And this human body is nothing less than a miracle. I want all of you to understand that whatever shape your body is in, whatever mindset that you have right now is exactly what you need in order to have that breakthrough or to get to that next level of consciousness. We are all exactly where we need to be. Remember, it's all perfect. It's not some hippie cliche thing. When you understand this cosmic view, when all of those puzzle pieces finally come together, you have that aha moment. You will no longer get stuck. You will no longer complain about life. You will no longer get caught in that reactivity. It's really obvious right now who's really stuck in that bubble and who's living out their highest passion. Follow those seeds of karma. That desire system that you have right now within your body is there for a reason. Follow those desire systems. You don't know what your highest passion is until you follow that thing. Keep going with it, and you don't know until you know. Start doing it. Practice something new. That stagnant energy is no longer serving you. It's time to embrace this Great Awakening. Let's embrace this amazing time that we are living in. Let's get in tune with this higher consciousness, anchoring in the fifth dimension right now. I love each and every one of you. Shout out to the Inner Circle members. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon page. I want to just have a sincere moment of gratitude to each and every one of you. I would not be here without you. I'm so grateful. I love all of you. I'm out. Peace.